Jesus raises Lazarus. John 11:1 verses 44. In a small village called Bethany, just a few miles from Jerusalem, lived 3 siblings, Mary, Martha, and their brother Lazarus. They were not just ordinary people. They were loved by Jesus. He had dined in their home. He had shared laughter, stories, and friendship with them. They believed in him, not just as a teacher or miracle worker, but as the Messiah sent from God. But then, something tragic happened. Lazarus fell sick. Not just a mild fever or a passing illness, it was serious, life-threatening. Mary and Martha, desperate and full of hope, sent word to Jesus, "Lord, the one you love is sick." They knew he could heal him. They had seen him open blind eyes, calm storms, and make the lame walk. Surely, he would come quickly for a friend. Right? But Jesus didn't come. Instead, when he received the message, he said something unexpected: "This sickness will not end in death. It is for God's glory, so that the Son of God may be glorified through it." And then, he stayed where he was for 2 more days. Imagine how the sisters must have felt. They waited and waited, watching their brother grow weaker, breath by breath. They hoped every footstep outside was Jesus arriving. But he didn't come, and then Lazarus died. The house that once rang with joy and laughter was filled with weeping and mourning. Friends and neighbors gathered to comfort the grieving sisters. The air was heavy with sorrow. Death had won. Or so it seemed. 4 days after Lazarus had been placed in the tomb, Jesus finally arrived in Bethany. Martha, always the one to take action, ran out to meet him. Her voice trembled as she said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." It wasn't accusation, it was pain. Raw and honest. But she hadn't lost her faith. She added, "But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus looked at her with compassion and said, "Your brother will rise again." Martha answered, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day." But Jesus wasn't talking about a distant hope. He was revealing something greater, something eternal. He said, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies, and whoever lives and believes in me shall never die." "Do you believe this?" Martha replied, "Yes, Lord. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world." Then she went and called her sister Mary. Mary came, weeping. She fell at Jesus' feet and echoed the same words, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died."